All right, everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about the latest 2.3 experimental that should be coming stable to 7 Days to Die here in the near future. If this is your first time here on the channel, I wouldn't consider myself a 7 Days to Die creator. I'm more of a Let's Player that just happens to really enjoy 7 Days to Die. Before we kind of get into the experimental, there's some things that have been bothering me past a little bit here, especially going up to the 2.0 release, and the Fun Pips had their little community thing on Twitch. So this is a game. Games are supposed to be fun. And I do believe that everybody is allowed to have their opinion, whether you're just a standard gamer or a content creator. What I don't understand is people that, I don't know another way to put it, feel overly entitled to how a game is supposed to be made. Yes, you can say criticisms. I have my own criticisms, believe it or not. I don't like everything about this game. I don't like everything about the direction. I think something should change. But I don't understand some content creators, I'm not going to name any names, I'm sure you can guess, constantly bashing on the game when you're still playing the game. If you don't like the game, quit playing the game. I've had games in the future where I constantly bash them over and over again until I realize I'm supposed to be having fun. I'm not having fun. I'll just quit the game. There's so many games out there that you can have fun and enjoy. And if you're not enjoying this game, it's okay to either quit or just take a break. Maybe they'll make the changes that you like, but stressing out and being this upset over a game, there's too many games out there. These are supposed to be about fun. One thing that I've never seen a content creator make a video. A lot of people, including myself, I don't really like biome progression. You can turn it off. If you don't like it, turn it off. I am doing a 2.0 playthrough right now. Just go ahead and start this game. This is going to be the 2.3 experimental. That's why I'm loading in right now. But if you don't like the biome progression, you can turn it off and it's as if it never happened. I don't like the biome progression in the fact that I feel like they wasted time and resources creating it. But I do appreciate the fact that there is an option to turn it off. And I do appreciate the fact that they are trying to do some updates to try to make it better. Okay, so now that we're getting into the 2.3 experimental, I'm not going to go through every bullet point. I don't think there's a need for me to do that. There's some stuff that's actually important and could change the game, whether positive or negative. I'm not going to go through everything. If you want to go through everything, you can do that. You can go to Steam. They've got it there. You can also just Google it. They've got the bullet points all laid out for you. This is just the stuff that I feel is important, so this video isn't like 30 minutes long. Updated icons for biome survival gear. Let's check that out real quick. Here we go. Biome survival gear. Let's just throw this in here. Now, I like the fact that they do have these earpieces. I don't like the fact that they are all headpieces. I wish that there was something else. I also don't like the fact that you can wear a normal headpiece as well as 4 additional headpieces. I think they're on the right track, but it should be like an actual headpiece, or at the very least change the look of your character. I guess it adds more realism than badges, but I think that these should be standalone pieces of armor you have to wear. Maybe not necessarily all headpieces, even though I don't have a problem with all headpieces. All right, so we got some AI stuff. AI wander and look are more active while alert. AI randomly turns during look while alert. An increased AI alert time after investigation point reached. Improved AI wander position variety. Increased rate AI interest distance returns to the default value. And AI wander random range was 1 meter too short. Only used 1 meter increment. Oh, and AI ranged projectile attacks would start when the target was dead. I'm assuming they fixed that, so if they die, they can't ever like do a ranged attack for you. Now, personally, I think that adjusting the AI so the AI is smarter, always a good thing, but adds challenge to the game. I would love more challenge in the game, so I like the AI changes as long as it works the way that kind of sounds like it is. They don't accidentally break the game. We have recover from biome hazard effects while sheltered, allowing players to explore deeper into the biome. So I read that as in my last video of 2.0, there was a lot of mistakes made in that video. I didn't watch anything about 2.0, so I didn't have any idea what I was doing. But I went into a building. I thought that I could just hide in the building and repair windows, and that would protect me from the smoke. Needless to say, that did not happen. So I do like this change where if you go into like a building or some sort of shelter, that it will protect you from those effects if you don't have one of the new smoothies or injectables or whatever they call it. I think that is great. One thing I don't really understand is how going into a building is going to protect you from radiation, but that I can get past that. That's fine. I would rather have this than not have it. I think this makes a lot more sense. We also have recover from biome hazard effects in any other biome. Makes sense if you are in desert biome and you are overheating. If you run into the forest or the winter biome, obviously you're not overheating, so that's gonna take away that effect. Makes perfect sense to me. Biomes and their challenges can be explored and completed in any order to unlock survival gear recipes. I like the fact that if you do want to play it, you can do it in any order now. You don't have to go, what is it? Forest, burnt, desert, winter. I think that's how it goes. But I mean, if you don't want it, you can always turn it off, which probably for most people that complain about this, just turn it off. You also have the survival gear will be dropped on death with those settings enabled. So there should be a setting where you can drop on death. And then as well, players are allowed to craft additional gear items in the case of death, or even players. So if you unlock the gear, you can craft it, give it to your buddy if you have friends. And if you craft it and you die, you do lose it. So I do like the fact that you can lose it. So you may have to craft more than one. If you're scrub like me and you die a lot, then you're gonna have to craft more than one. If not, then one and done, and you're good to go. Then we have plague spitters. Lower chance for infection from plague spitter insect swarm. I have not gotten to that point. I don't know what the infection rate was, but apparently it's lower. Also, plague spitters can no longer cloak. Haven't got that far. Didn't read any of the other patch notes. Why can't a zombie cloak? That makes no sense. I'm glad they took that out of there. And then we have tree stumps. So, tree stumps bees have been changed to a non-infecting version. Makes sense. Why would bees cause infection when honey gets rid of it? Whatever. And then tree stump harvest has been updated to guarantee honey if bees respond. So if you get bees, you will get honey. If you get honey, you will not necessarily get bees. I think that is, I think that's a great change. And a second column of icons used for custom map waypoints. Okay, so you've got, oh yes. So when you got crack a book, you've got, I don't know what I'd use that for. You got safes, loot, also got 5 gold. Oh, I like this so very much. Oh, I have a series in mind where this is gonna come in very handy. I like that. It's subtle, but I really like it. New collectors have a lower activity heat level. I've never understood why dew collectors have any sort of heat level whatsoever. They are collecting dew. The should be the opposite of heat. So while I appreciate the fact that they are lowering the heat level, why not just remove it? This makes no sense, like logically in the game. Just take it out. All right, we also have a slight visual change. So the normal shotgun shells are now going to be the same image graphic. I don't know, brain's not working. Same image as the other shells. They're just going to be red instead of the traditional older red look, and then like the slugs and all that stuff. Different color and look different. They are share the same graphic now. We also have new, I don't want to call them smoothies because they're not all smoothies. We've got Sunstroke Tonic, which I think looks really cool, like orange slushy. The Scorcher Stew, All Out Flush. I think I'm saying that right. Got a little injector that injects inside you. Then the Burnt Forest has the Black Lung Serums, same kind of injecting thing as you have for the Radiation or the Wasteland Zone. I do think these are a lot better than just having random smoothies for each location. So, I mean, if you're gonna play with it with this aspect turned on, at least they're putting in a little bit of more effort than just, hey, everybody gets a smoothie. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, my little rant stuff. If you got any hate for me, that's fine. Go it in the comments. Like I said earlier in the video, there's stuff that I do like about this game. There's stuff that I do not like about this game. I have plenty of my own ideas about what would make this game better. My opinion. If you would like to know my opinion on that, ask me in the comments. If I can, if I only get a couple people asking me, I'll just respond to your comments. If I get enough people asking me, I'll just make a whole video answering your comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and go check out my 2.0 playthrough where planning is optional. All right, guys, see you later.